Hi guys. So in this class, what we're going to do is I'm going to recreate the whole blueprint that we made for this door, just so we can review what we've done so far, and we'll do it quickly. I'll add a mesh that I've imported, which are more suitable doors, and maybe similar to what you've been doing in your exercises that we suggested in the previous class. How did you get on with that, by the way? Did you get into any trouble? Any questions? Well, if you did, then feel free to go over the class again so it's less confusing. Because in time, I'm sure, no doubt, you'll be able to get it and you'll get the hang of the blueprints, okay? If you do review it and you still struggle, please do get in touch with us, okay? And we'll be able to help you out. So I'm going to start now. I've imported a door FBX now. So here is the door frame. And let's put that in our scene. So that's what we're going to be working with. So I've got the door frame and I've also got the door itself that we can use as a blueprint. So I'll create a new blueprint, actor type, and I'll name it simple door. So BP underscore simple door. Perfect. Let's open it up. All right. Okay. So the first thing we have to do you remember? We need to add our door as a static mesh. So let's do that. Let's go to add and add a static mesh component. And then we'll name it door. And here we'll drag straight into this part the door model itself that we need. Okay, so the one I've imported is what we'll use. Let's go here and find it from our content browser. Here we go. That's the one. I've selected it now, and then I can just click here to directly add it in. There we go. Nice. So we can already see that the pivot point here, it's not in the right place, is it? It's in the center of the object at the bottom. So we'll add our arrow, which is our reference. Okay, just so we don't have to worry about fixing the pivot position. We'll add the arrow and make sure it's in the right place in our hierarchy. Okay, so we want the arrow to control the door. There we go. So if we move the arrow, it moves the door with it just as we want it to. Let me just go to top view and line everything up. So we'll get the arrow pointing in the right direction. Just need to rotate the door just so it lines up with our arrow. Okay, there we go. So we can see here that the center of the arrow is wide, wider than the door, but that's okay. We're able to line it up so it's where the hinge would be. Great. So let's go back to the top, the perspective view. So we've added the arrow and the static mesh. So what else do we need to do to add in terms of components? Well, we need our box collision, don't we? So let's add that in. And we'll name this one, what should we name it? Collision. Actually, I think that might make sense, doesn't it? Name it collision and set it outside of the hierarchy. We don't want it to be hinged or dependent on the arrow or door. So it's separate. Good. So now it's outside. Great. So we've got our collision box. We just need to adjust the size. And of course, you adjust it to whichever size is appropriate for your scene. I'll do it manually here. Just in top view, I find it a little bit easier. So I want it to be the correct width and the correct distance as well. Just so you can approach it from the front and the back. Great, I'll make it a bit wider actually. And I'll just adjust its height in this view. Now, of course, the collision box doesn't really need to be as tall as a door, does it? Because the character has feet, so he can walk into it, can't he? He's not approaching it flying. So that's fine at this height. Let's just check it. Cool. So we have our box collision, we have our arrow, we have our mesh, which is where our door is located. So I'll just adjust the character collision and I'll set it to custom. Let's just change this to custom. And I'll ignore all items and only the arrow overlap. Okay. So that's all the settings. Now let's make our blueprint. Let's jump into that. Add event. Add an overlap event. Event graph is where we do all this, as we remember. So let's add the next node, which is the timeline. Search for timeline, and we'll name it door movement. I'm sure you remember all these steps. The door movement is where we can determine the speed of opening the door via an animation sequence or timeline. So I'll double click here and open the timeline editing, create a float type curve and name it angle. And up 3 seconds we want. It should be enough. Or 2 seconds. Yeah, let's do 2 seconds as we had previously. So we've got 2 seconds. Let's set up the keyframe here, 0, and our time's at 0, the position's at 0, and at the end, what we need is to position the time at 2, the value as 1, as mentioned before in our previous class, and then we'll set it from linear to auto, and we adjust the curve, and do the same at the other end as well. That should be fine, actually. Okay, so our timeline's done. Great. Now, what else do we need to do? What's the next step? Well, now, if you remember, we need to set up the relative rotation, don't we? That node. So relative rotation node is what we need. And because we've got context sensitive on, it's reminding us here it's possible to work with, which is our arrow. So we selected that. We'll just position that here. And next, we need to create a variable which will control our angle. So we'll call this one an angle variable. Actually, I'll name it opening angle. That might be more appropriate. There we go. And then we need to change that here to a float, right? And then we'll be able to use decimal points. I'll drag it here and multiply the angle from here. Remember, you can use the asterisk, so we'll multiply. There we go, and plug this in. And you need to compile before you can add a value. So compile, and then we can add a value here. I'll go up with 90. I'll go for 90 for now. Then we'll see if we need to fix it. So I'll just make it visible so we can edit it in the editor, edit it externally from the blueprint. And let's compile and save. Oh, there's an error here. So that's okay. What we need to do is we need to right click and split the pins. So then we'll be able to link this with the Z axis. So now we should have the blueprint all set up and ready to go. Pretty quick, right? Now we've done it before, we're used to it now. So now we just need to work on how the door closes behind us, right? So we click on the collision and add an event, and we need to add an end overlap. There we go. So when the character exits the box, and then I'll make the opposite true. So go to, I plug it into reverse, don't I? Right, there we go. So let's add a comment here so we can understand what all of this is doing. Press C for our blueprint, and then we can comment it. And what should we call it? Well, let's name it open door. Okay, so that's the comment on our blueprint. If I click here, you see that I can move it. It's all tied up though within the comment. Great. So just make sure we didn't leave anything out. Let's do a test. Let's add the blueprint to our scene. There we go. I just need to rotate it into position within our door. Just within our door frame. Let's just line it up. Just how it should be. Useful using this top view, isn't it? Just so we can place it properly and it's not clashing with the other part of the geometry. Should fit in nicely. There we go. Okay, so let's test it now to see how it looks. Save it all first, and then we'll go to play. Okay, let's see if it'll open. Yes, okay. Looks it's open. It's the wrong way, but it is opening. And as I come out, it's closing. Beautiful. Nice, right? Yeah, nice. Okay, so let's just adjust the opening just so it opens the other way. So it opens not towards us. Good. Just change it here. How cool is that? Easy on the fly to adjust that because we made it editable externally. There we go. Look at that. Beautiful. And now let's approach it from this way. Great. So it opens how we want it to open. Nice. If we want to adjust the time, for instance, if we want it to open more quickly, I can just come here and adjust it in the timeline. Okay, so let's set it up to perhaps be 1 second. Let's see how that looks. Just shorten the timeline. We'll drag this node with it as well. Okay, perfect. Everything's saved. Play. Let's go to play. Let's see if it's better this way. That's quicker. Okay, nice. So it's open and closed much faster. And it's shutting when we move away from it as well. Now, obviously, we can see here, I don't know if you notice it, the other side, there are some shade issues here. You see that? Some shadow details that need fixing. But we don't need to worry about this at this stage because this is all to do with lighting, isn't it, within Unreal? But just keep in mind that this part of the door is movable. And depending on the type of lighting you're using, you might have to apply different principles, okay? But that's it, guys. Our first blueprint is done. I hope you enjoyed it. Now let's move on to our new chapter where we'll begin learning a lot more about blueprints. See you there.